Let the sound of this gong in this evening tide lead our minds inwards. Let us prepare ourselves for meditation, guiding our attention step by step inward, from the gross to the more subtle. Let us make sure that we are seated comfortably. Make any last adjustments to your posture. If you are seated on the floor, make sure that you are supported sufficiently so that the hips are mobilized forward. Make the chest, the neck, and the head arrange in a straight line. Immediately now, let us put this body in the presence of the source of the infinite presence, that which is infinite power, infinite knowledge, and infinite joy and bliss. Let us be conscious that the body is surrounded by space, that air moves within it. But let us be conscious that within this space and within this air, the Divine Spirit is all around, in every direction, bestowing on us and others profound, infinite blessings. Let the echo of this gong reverberate with the universal sound symbol of Om. Let us mentally repeat this most subtle, most ancient sound symbol of the Supreme Principle. And as we feel this echoing around us, we also feel this echoing within us. As we mentally repeat this sound symbol, let us feel the matching pulsation in the center of the eyebrows. Let us feel this pulsation right down to the very core of our inner being. Let us denote the center of our inner being as a heart, even conventionally associated with profound imagination, profound feeling, but above all, intense love. Let us feel that this love is coming from beyond us to within us, to the very depths and core of the heart. Feel that our being is being transformed by this feeling of love. And let us return this feeling by expanding the heart, radiating rays of love toward the body, every cell of the body, and every part and every organ beyond the skin, embracing all beings that move and do not move, until we have encompassed the whole observable universe and beyond. When we look into the night sky, we see vast areas of darkness, with occasional jewels finding their way to the optical nerves, all these stars and planets around us. but the vastness of space is there. Let every moving being and every space in between be blessed with this love. Let this love reach beyond all borders, all concepts, all restrictions. Let us feel its intensity and its beauty. Let us be one with its bliss until we come to this one conclusion. The only thing that exists is love. Now let us be aware of how the lungs inflate and deflate as we sit. Let us feel the motion of air at the tip of the nostrils as air exits in a warm current, and how it is replaced by fresh air going in. Let us take cognizance of the miracle of breath. Let us now make sure that the rhythm of breathing is steady, calm. In order to do this, let us let go. Let us let go all things of the past. Let us let go all memories, even of a few seconds ago. Let us let go of any future expectations, anxieties, question marks. Let us catch the single presence here and now. And within this here and now, let us discover true silence and stillness. And with this, let us observe how the breath is calmed. Let us relax in this calmness, knowing that relaxation is really a let go attitude. Let us let go anything that is disturbing the mind. Let the mind relax into a state where we are aware of everything around us and within us. We are aware of how we are seated. We are aware of the force that holds us down to the seat. We are aware of the atmosphere around us, the organ of the skin, the wonder and miracle of breathing, digestion, and the heart's pumping movement around the body as a pulse. Let us register all these activities to the divine source of life itself, to existence and power that sits within us and manifests itself as pure will. Let this mind let go everything from even a few seconds ago. Just see the mind as the receptacle of divine life, receptacle of divine light, receptacle of divine love. Let it be our probing instrument that is able to sort things, that is able to alight on something meaningful, something deep within us. Life is normally represented as the sun. And as we sit, we are subjects of the sun. Wherever you are, it is the sun. It is the sun's movement, the activity that we most rely on. It is the sun that provides us with a matching set of objects that the eyes can see and catch. With its rays, with its light, we are able to define many forms, many qualities, many sights. It is no wonder that the ancient sages represented all the senses with the eyes. Let us consider that in the heavens 2 eyes exist. Let us use our poetic imagination to think that this cosmic being that we call the universe has for one eye the sun and the other eye the moon. Let us consider how, if this is the case, the whole of space is the divine corpus or body. What is that that enables us to sit, to move about, to do our work, and to return from whence we came? This is a profound and ancient question, and the answer, that great light, is none other than the sun itself. A close look at this divine being called the sun shows us a continuous, vibrant set of actions with gravity as a force pulling things inward, and the electrical energy of hydrogen meeting other similar atoms and creating helium. This helium lamp that lights the sky and enables us to sit, to move about, to do our work, and to return. It is not always there. So we have to consider that when the sun has set, what then is that which lights everything? The ancient answer to this question was the moon. So let us imagine now that the sun has set and the luminous moon is shining with its calming beams. Then, of course, it is this moon that serves as the light where we sit, where we move about, where we do our work, and where we return. But then the next question, when the sun has set and when the moon has gone through its phase, And when night is dark, so that you cannot even see your hand, what is this light of man? We can say that the electrical light bulb or even fire acts as the light of man. And even from outer space, we can see the earth profiled. We can see how the continents are illuminated by many lamps. This serves then as that light where we sit, where we move about, where we do our work and return. And when the sun is set and the moon isn't there, and all the electrical lights have gone, and fire is extinguished, then what is that light of man? Then we have to resort to sound. For it is sound that acts as our light. It is that by which we can sit and move about and work and return. So when we cannot even see our own hand in the darkness, still sound is raised, and we go toward the sound. It acts as our guide. But when all of this is gone, no sun, no moon, no fire, no electrical light bulbs, and no sound is stilled, as in a desert. What is it? What is that light of man? Deep within us, let us discover the self that is our light. For having the self alone as our light, we sit, we move about, we do our work, and we return. And what is that self? It is that one within the heart, surrounded by all the senses. It is that person of light consisting of pure, the light of knowledge. It remains the same, and it seems to wander along the two worlds like night and day, waking and dream, as if it thinks, as if it moves. And during sleep, the sleep of dreams, and the sleep and the imagination of meditation, we can transcend this world of the sun and all the other forms that come and go, that are under the sway of death, that are perishable. That person, on entering a body, becomes united with all the different parts and components, which when they die, we leave behind. Let us consider this inner self in the depths of our being. And that there are two states for such a person. One is here in this world, the other is in the other world, and a third, an intermediate state, is a state of sleep. And in this state, we can see both of these others together, for no one is here in this world and the other world in that state. And when this sleep comes upon us, after having taken away all the material forms of the whole world, destroying and building it up again. We sleep in a world of our own brilliance, and it is by this light within us that we become self-illumined. It is this light that lights up everything else. And in that state, there are no moving objects. There are no modes of transport or roads on which they work, but only that one sending forth all these other forms and names and individuals. There are no blessings, no pleasures, no joys, but you yourself are sending forth all the blessings and pleasures and joys. There are no water reservoirs, no lakes, no rivers, but you yourself are sending forth these things. It is only by you, the Maker, that remake yourself. And having overcome or subdued by sleep all that belongs to the body, that being, not sleep itself, looks down upon the sleeping senses. Having assumed light, it goes again into its place. This golden person, like a swan, guarding with the breath of life, the lower nest. Like that, the immortal in you moves away from the nest. That immortal one goes wherever it likes, that golden person, that lonely swan, going up and down in the dream world. This luminous one makes different, manifold shapes for himself, either rejoicing in pleasure, company, or laughing, or experiencing fear. And people may see this and his playground, but no one ever sees him. And so they say, do not wake a man suddenly, for it is not easy to remedy if he doesn't get back rightly to his body. This state of deep sleep, is it the same as the waking? For what he sees while awake, he only sees that only he sees when he is asleep. In deep sleep, the person himself becomes the light. You yourself are this light. Retreat into it. Feel how it beams to every state and every movement within it. Consider that you are the creator of all these worlds. Consider that you are that. Sink down deeply and be lost in this inner light. Let there only be this one that beams its light to all these other worlds. The world of the sun and the moon, the world of waking and dream, the peace of the dreamless sleep. It is you alone who are illuminating all these. Let us retreat into this. Let us merge into its infinite oneness.